Hi everyone, Janie here, and today I am going to be showing you what I made with some of the goodies that I got from my Beebeecraft haul that I shared last week. And what I've been making are these cute little dangly charms, which are perfect to hang from your purse or from the binder of your journal or wherever you want to hang them from. They are just really cute and fun to make. So I'll show you what I've made and I will attempt to show you how I made them. So let's head on over to the table and I'll show you. So as you can see, I have been busy making these dangly charms, and I'm really not sure that they are the same as chunky charms, but I'm calling them dangly charms, and you can call them what you want. And they are great for hanging on your purse or on, the binder of a journal, or even as a zipper pull. There's just so many ways you can use these, and I just wanted you to get a good look at what I've been doing before I show you how I did it. So I think these came out really well. And let me tell you, if you are a beginner, you can do this because I'm a beginner. What you're seeing right here are the first of these I have ever made. So I'm going to attempt to show you how easy it is. And I don't know if you guys remembered, hopefully you do, but at the beginning of the month in the Sparkle and Sprinkle Hop, I made this journal, or I altered this journal, and it's for a friend, and I decided that I wanted to make one of these to hang off the side. So this is done in the pretty blues, and it's got, butterfly and a flower, so it really matches this. And let me see if I can get this right here in view for you, but it's just as simple as hooking it right on like that. And now there's this beautiful charm hanging down the side. So this is my gift for my friend. And that is just one of the things that you can do with these charms. So let's head on over to the craft table and let me show you what I used. Before I forget, I have a gift code for you that is good for $5 off an order of $40 or more at Beebeecrafts, and I'm going to put it across the screen here for you as well as down in the description box, so don't miss it. Okay, now let's get started on what I used. Let's see. So I used these jump rings, and I love that they come in, let me see what side I have opened here so far. There you go. They're just in little individual things. They get closed, they stay closed, but they have little sizes all the way from little tiny ones up to bigger ones, including little clasps. I mean, this is just perfect. I've got the gold, I've got the silver, and it's in this nice little container. So I love it. All the sizes I need. And so I use those, and I'll show you what I use those for. They are used for attaching the charms or attaching the beads to the chain or attaching them, let me see if I can get it to focus, up here onto the swivel clasp. So those are what the jump rings are for. And then I might as well go ahead and show you that we have these swivel clasps. They're lobster claw, and I'll go ahead and open one up for you. So they look like this, and this swivels down here on the bottom, and then here's the little clasp to open up to hook on things. So that is what I used to attach everything to up here. And I got those in silver, and I got them in bronze. And then also in silver and in bronze. And again, I love these little containers. They are so cool. But these are flower bead caps, and they come in a variety of sizes from really tiny to really big. And you can just pull out what you need. But here's one. And I love, again, I love that they come in these little containers and I can just open up each individual, you know, size as I need it. And I don't have to have them all opened at the same time. It's really nice. So again, got those in bronze, got them in silver. And then I got these. These are eye pins. And oh wait, I'm backing up. Hold on. I didn't show you what I use those for. Holy cow. Let me see if I can get a close-up. Right there on the end of the beads. So they're just really beautiful. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. And that's what those were used for. Okay, back to these. These are eye pins. And they came, there's little individual baggies in here. And they come in all different colors. Every color I could possibly need. Bronze, copper, silver, I mean everything. These are absolutely wonderful. And what I use those for is, that's actually what I put the beads on. So I string the beads onto those. There's the little eye at the end. And then when I get done, I use a tool to create another loop or eye at the top. And then what else did I use was this chain, which is really awesome. It's a whole roll of bronze chain, as you can see, just tons of it. And you can just cut off what you need with a little, I don't have it right here with me, but it's got a little side cutter on it that you can cut off the length of chain you want. And I use the chain to hang charms from. And I even used it, oh look at, I'm all tangled up here, but I even used it to hang beads from. So I love the chain. It's really awesome, easy to work with. And so these are all the products that I used for making the little dangly charms. And what you're not seeing here are the beads or the tools. So I'm going to let you know that down below in the description box, there will be links to everything you see right here. I will also put links to the page that has beads so that you have a variety of beads to choose from. A page that has charms, and you can have a variety of charms to choose from. There'll be a link to the page with the tools so that you can find the tools that you need. Actually, I will probably put a link just to the toolkit that you're going to need. So everything you're going to need, everything. There will be links below. Beebeecrafts has it all, okay? All right, now let's move on. I forgot to show you this, but the eye pins that come in these cute little Ziploc bags also come with this cute little case. And I love it because I love everything to have its own little storage case. So I wanted you to see that. Now, let's get started. And I'm starting off with an eye pin. And I'm getting one of the tiny little bead caps here and sliding it on so that the cap is like this, facing upward, ready to hold a bead. And grabbing a bead, sliding it on, and it looks like that. Okay. And then I'm grabbing another bead and I'm alternating sizes. So this bead is bigger than the next one. And you don't have to alternate. I'm just doing that for this one. So putting on another bead. Well, if I could find the little hole it goes in, there we go. And then I'm going to grab another one of these end caps and put it on. And this time I'm putting it, whoops. Okay, where'd it go? There we go. This time I'm putting it facing down so that, again, it's covering the bead like a little cap. And so it looks like this. And the next thing we need to do now is we're going to get a little round nose tool and we are going to round this. And this is the part that I may have difficulty doing on camera. So I will do my best. these are the little round nose pliers that I have, little tool. And you really need to hold on to this so that they don't slide off. So I have my thumbnail going over the top of the beads. And I'm going to take this piece that's left, let me get it in there, that, and I'm going to bend it to one side to help hold everything on. So I'm doing this with my fingers. It's probably best to do it with a tool, but okay, it's bent a little bit, and you may find an easier way to do this than that. Okay, I'm grabbing on with this tool, and I am just curling it down, just like that, just rounding it, grabbing it again, and rounding it, and let me get a close look at it here to make sure that it's done. Nope, it looks like it could use a little bit more. Hold on one second. Sorry, but I am actually nearsighted. So there we go. I've created a loop on that end, and there was already a loop on that end. And let me apologize right now for the dogs that just started barking outside. Okay, now I'm going to show you that you can do it without using an end cap. So I've got a little bead here, and I'm sliding that on. And then I've got some tinier ones. I'm sliding those on. And you could just do any size you want, alternate them any way that you want, create whatever kind of design that you want. And there we go. So this one looks like that. And you could just, like I said, do it any way that you want. And then again, I'm going to be taking these little round nose pliers, and I'm going to be creating a loop. And mine are not perfect, so if you're expecting this wonderful jewelry maker person here, I am not. But there you go. So that's another way of doing it. So after getting a better look at this, I decided that there really was too much of the eye pin left over. So I've got this tool here that will actually cut part of this off. And so I am doing that. And now I'm going to wrap this around again, and it will look much better. There we go. That looks better. Okay, let's do one more. So grabbing an end cap, sliding that on so that the end cap again is facing, cupped upwards to hold the bead, and putting a bead on, and another one, and a third one, and another end cap, and this time facing down so that it holds everything really good there. And see, this is what happens if you're not holding on to them really good. They will fall off. So I'm not going to try to look perfect for you because I'm not. So you just have to be really careful how you're holding them to make sure that they don't fall off while you are rolling the other end. So grabbing on here and rolling that around, making sure that it's nice and tight. And again, I'm going to have to take a look at this where you can't see it. There we go. And this is what happens when you have a nearsighted person trying to show you how to bead, because if I did it on camera, you'd see nothing but the back of my head or nothing at all. All right, so there we go. We've made a few of those. And now we're going to get to the chain because I know you want to learn how to do that. So you just figure out how long you're going to want it, and usually not real long. So I think I'm going to clip it right about there. There we go. Be careful, the pieces will fly. I'm not kidding. You know, that little excess piece. All right, so we have that. So let's grab a charm. And let's grab a jump ring. Get one out of here. Close that up. All right, this is going to be really tough. I'm going to try to get in close here. There's a little split. And I don't know if you can see that. You want to separate the jump ring right there. You're not going to pull it apart this way. You're kind of twisting it so that it looks like that. Okay, so it's just open a little bit. And then you're going to slide it, or maybe you're going to slide it. Where did it go? Right there. Okay. We're going to slide one of those open ends through the opening of the charm, and I got actually a tinier jump ring here than I probably should have got, so this is making it a challenge. But there we go. So we now have it dangling on there, and now we're going to hook it onto the chain. Just find one of the openings here to go through there, and it's on the chain. And now what you want to do is you want to close it back up the same way you opened it. So, you know, we twisted it, now we're going to twist it back. And in order to do that, I'm actually going to use these little pliers. Watch your fingers and make sure that it is closed back up again. Let me see if you could see that. You know, it's really hard to get all these little tiny details on camera, but it is all closed, and so now we have, I know the camera's going the wrong direction, but we now have the butterfly hanging off the chain. And we're going to do the same thing at the other end. We're going to put a jump ring on the other end, and that's what we're going to use to hang it on here. And for that, I'm going to use a little bit bigger jump ring because it has to go around that. Let me see if I want that jump ring or the one next to it. You know what? I think I'll go with this one. It might be easier for me to show you guys this again. Okay. So, focus, not focus. There's a little opening right there. And you'll be able to see it. And you can use pliers to do this if you can't do it with your hands, but you just kind of twist. And actually, this one is tight enough, I may have to use the pliers, grab a hold of it, and twist. And that opens it up. Let's see if you can see that that's open now. Okay. And I'm going to slide one of these chain links through there. Okay, so now we have it hanging there. And now we're going to take the swivel clasp, and not the part that you're going to be hooking on something else, but this part down here at the bottom that swivels around. We're going to be putting that right on there like that. And then I'm going to grab these little flat pliers and squeeze. Now, I am not squeezing, let me find it. Well, I'll just see if I can show you. I am not squeezing it that direction so that it will squeeze closed and overlap. I'm squeezing it flatly back together again so that the two ends meet again. Okay, so you don't want to squish it this way. You want to squish it
flat, just like the same direction that the ring is flat. And I know I'm not explaining it really good, but there you go. That's hanging off from there. And we're going to do the same thing, putting the jump rings on and hanging them off from there. And so let me see here. Grab another jump ring. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to find that opening and twist it toward me and away from me at the same time so that one goes one way and one goes the other. And oh, decisions. I knew I was going to do something else. You know what I want to do first? I want to connect these two together. So we're going to put the jump ring through one, and we are going to put the jump ring through the other. And again, you do not grab the wrong pliers here. And again, I'm going to squeeze to get those back closed again. And now, look at that. We've connected two of them together and it's all nice and dangly. And now I'm going to grab another jump ring. We're going to do the same thing again. And twist it open. Hook it through there. And hook it onto the swivel up here. Sorry. And bring those back together again. Just like that. And if you feel that they are not closing as tight as you want, you can gently, and I really mean gently. I knocked one off while I was trying to do this. Close it up again. Okay, so that's on there, and I obviously did not have, I did not have that one closed all the way. And that's something you have to watch. And again, with my eyes trying to show you guys and trying to show me, I may not get it closed all the way. So give me a second off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, while I was off camera making sure that I got those snugly closed, I added another one. And so I added the beads that I had put together onto another piece of chain, and then I added a charm to the end of the beads. And I did that with a jump ring. So the charm was attached with a jump ring, the beads were attached to the chain with a jump ring, and the chain is attached to the swivel with a jump ring. So you can just keep adding as much as you want to these. You can add several things of beads, several things of chain, several things of charms. I mean, you could just keep adding to these all you want. You can leave it as simple as this, or you could just really make it chunky. So it's totally up to you, but I just wanted to briefly show you how it is that I attached the beads onto the eye pins, and how I used the bead caps, how I used the jump rings, how I used the chain. I just wanted to show you how all of this comes together, and I hope that you were able to get the idea. I know it was difficult for me to show you, especially I am nearsighted, so I was born that way. But I do hope that you were able to see how that was done and, you know, get some things and give it a try yourself.
Thank you all for watching today, and below in the description box you are going to find a link to Beebeecraft, so you can find all kinds of things you're going to need for this, beads and charms. She has everything you're going to need. And I will also have links to the products that I used, so you can give this a try yourself. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye-bye.